Hi, welcome to Crafty Chaos. I'm Laura.
And I'm Sherry.
And today we're going to be making paper cabbages out of coffee filters. And that's what the finished product is going to look like. And Sherry is going to roll us right in with what we need and how we're going to get started.
I love these things. I saw these somewhere else and I said, we can do that and we can show our friends how to do this. Easter's coming up. How perfect, right? To put in with your bunnies and whatever you see.
We didn't do them yesterday for St. Patrick's Day, corned beef and cabbage.
True. We all know how much you like the corned beef making.
I like cabbage.
We both love cabbage. Okay, so what you do need to start out with is about a cup of brewed coffee. So I just brewed this in my coffee machine, but you can use whatever. You could probably use instant coffee, the powdered stuff. Mm-hmm. So I pour that right into my bowl. Okay, and then I tell you what I'm going to do. Make sure that's in a bowl, but we're going to go ahead and cut these. Would you like to go ahead and do that? Just kind of roly-poly it?
Roly-poly? Okay.
Yeah, just kind of a couple waves. Because what we're doing, we're using white coffee filters. So it takes about 15, give or take, however, if you want to add some leaves on the outside, but you're going to need about 15 coffee filters per cabbage. Just the white kind. You can get the brown, more natural ones. That's the reason why we're using coffee.
Is that okay?
That's beautiful. Okay. You just want to cut them just kind of with a less scalloped edge. It's just like that, less scalloped than what your regular coffee filters are. But we're using the brown to kind of, the coffee to kind of tone down the white of the paper, so it won't be this, cabbages aren't so white. They're white,
So if you use the brown, you wouldn't necessarily
need to do this.
Okay.
But now I don't know what it looks like when it turns out, but I've heard that you can also use the brown ones. Yeah.
And Sherry's using those down her table for her Easter setting.
I am. I'm so tickled. Oh, you want to cut these too?
Sure.
Thank you. So anyway, from here you got about a cup of your coffee, however you want to make your coffee. And then I have Christmas green, but any darker green will work. You don't have to have
green,
whatever. Just a darker shade of green. Thank you. Good job, Laura.
I'll be your little helper today.
So I'm just throwing in, I can't really measure that, at least a teaspoon of your good old craft acrylic paint. Thank you. So I don't have to stick my hand in there so much.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have somebody that's feeling better.
She's so much better, y'all.
And she's back to spunky and on a diet, and she's not happy about it.
She doesn't like the diet. The IET. You know what? I wanted that to work, but I'm going to use my hand.
Okay.
So
it kind of doesn't dissipate.
Yeah.
I see it's like little clods of paint.
You know what I need to do is microwave it.
Okay.
Can we microwave that for like 15 or 20 seconds? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Laura. Because I refrigerated it. I made it yesterday and refrigerated it overnight so I could bring it here this morning. But it's a little bit too cold to kind of make the paint melt and distribute through. Thank you. So
I hope this doesn't burn. We're gonna see. Oh, she heard the microwave go off. She thinks she's getting food.
Okay,
y'all.
That'll probably work a lot better. So we're just adding a little bit more, and it's not going to be a pretty green. It's going to be. There's probably like another teaspoon.
It doesn't look good. That's a bad looking color.
It is. It's like a witchy green.
But that's okay.
So that's green.
That's working out better.
And you can always add water. You might want to add some water. 1, 2, I'm not even counting. Just until it looks like the way you want it to look. Now see, that's looking much better.
That looks like the San Antonio River on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, see, I know nothing about that.
Oh, yeah.
You're so clever, Laura. So there you go. I just used it with my hand. And there you go. It's like a...
Let me get you some paper towels.
I got paper towels. Look, she's getting a little wacky over here.
You flicking and
she can't take
it. Y'all, OCD pegging. I love my BFF.
But We're two different sorts, aren't we, Aunt Laura?
We balance each other.
We do. Yin and yang.
We are.
So you take your beautifully cut, because you're just making waves
I don't
like
know if
she
it's
did.
beautifully,
You're
but-
just trying to get rid of that tightly scalloped coffee filter edge, and you're just making nice waves. That's beautiful. You did a great
Thank
job.
you.
And so one at a time, you can
Oh,
fold it
yeah.
if you want, or I'm going to show you how you do this. You just pinch the middle and hold it and gather it up just like
I
that.
saw that. Worked well.
There you go. Here, I'll give you some. There you go.
Okay.
You just pinch it
Friend.
and gather it up. And they don't have to stick straight up because they won't. You're doing it upside down.
Oh, that's how I saw her do it.
No,
That's how
that's not how I saw
here,
my
I'm so
person do
sorry.
it. No, if that's how she watched someone else. Let's see.
So
Well,
you're doing it how?
We're gonna throw hands over coffee filters.
No, mm-mm.
I did it that way. I'm gonna try your way too.
Well,
The person I watched did it with the
they did it
pointy
like
end
this,
down.
and then did that.
Excuse me.
She probably had OCD like me,
Well, oh
and
yes.
did it like this, so her hands wouldn't get icky. Just saying. There's
Now-
probably a you're all about just
I
jumping
am just jumping in.
Now, if it was a river and mud, we'd be the opposite. But this is like green ooh paint, and I ain't about
And it is going to stain your hands, so I would wash your hands immediately.
I didn't get any on me because I
see.
did it my way.
She did it her way.
I give you tools,
She does.
honey child.
You know, I worked in a preschool. I love little children, so she prefers the elderly,
I do.
and I love the little
You
children
know, them children picking their nose and
eating it. Oh, God! What you talking about? But anyway,
We're on to something else.
we're on to something else.
Okay.
Okay, so from here, I'm going to move this down your way.
I feel like one of Bob Barker's girls.
Oh, you're beautiful, just like them.
He was such a sexist.
He was.
I've been watching some of those.
You know, it's funny if you do watch the old,
older,
he's so rude too. My gosh, he says some stuff to these people.
But back in the day, we didn't know.
He was rude, but everybody liked him. Spay and neuter your pet, man. Okay, Bob.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
All right. So
there you go. So when you
that's what it looks like.
you gently squeeze it out. You don't want to wring it or twist it, but I'm gently pinching.
I'm
I
glad
know it's
you're
making
here,
you crazy.
'cause I am not going to make a cabbage. I'm telling you right now. Cabbage is not up my alley.
So you lay that out. Let me make sure that's, yes, it can be
see?
seen. And we're going to move it up.
So I also saw that you squish it
You can.
to make veins.
You can squish it. You want to demonstrate that?
Sure. I feel like getting dirty. What?
See, like I said, we watched two different examples.
So I saw it like this, and they kind of dried it like that. Baked
To
it.
make
Is that
veins.
wrong?
My
Will it mess it
person
up?
didn't do that, but no, because, see, mine turned out wrinkly. They turn out wrinkly anyway, just from squeezing them, but like I don't have the veins like yours has.
I'm going to squish.
So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's all up
Oh,
under
my
you.
hands.
Yeah.
Ew.
So we have just, and I'm so happy. We have a little tiny cup right here.
I love you.
I know. That's why we're BFFs. So we're like, who's that? The odd couple? Oscar and who? I
I
can't
think
remember.
I'm the, well, I know which one
I know
The
which
with
one
the
you are.
dark-headed one that's,
Da-na-na, yes. Anyhow, so we're making a little cup here.
Oh, when you're painting your veins on.
Well, you know, I just like paint the edges. The person I watched
got
just kind of
you.
drip dropped. And I'm going to add,
And collect it. Okay.
yes,
I'm going to do some too.
here,
Okay, so now you got me.
stir it all around. I'm
Now
just
you got
making a
me.
little bit darker. It's more, yeah. You do how you want to do,
My,
girl.
my part of your cabbage is going to suck.
No, you're making your own cabbage.
You're going to be like,
And look, see? Yes, the people can see it.
yeah. They can see me.
I'm always looking up at our camera up here, but
Whoop, whoop,
so
whoop.
see, you can.
Look at that.
There's no actual measurements. I mean, it's until you think it looks good.
Yeah.
And this is a good thing to do, maybe with older kids.
So now I'm overtaking your
Or
craft
just
that I
adults.
didn't know
See,
anything
she's
about.
like, oh, I don't want to touch it. Yeah, you do. Come
I
on.
really do. Get off of these.
I'm sorry. I'll
This is
just.
now. No, I'm just kidding. This is wonderful.
So,
I'm so glad you brought this.
it's good times.
Ooh.
Good times. But so what you're going to do is bake this. So you want to preheat your oven. Mine is at 225 when I do mine.
Yeah.
Laura's
that's what
got
we
hers at 225.
She broke me from the 400 degree.
She cooks everything at 400, y'all. She doesn't even look. She's just 400. And it works. It works for
has
her.
gotten so dark as it sits there.
Yes, it
Look
has.
how dark it's gotten from the first leaves we pulled out.
So, yeah. So,
This
okay.
is so much fun.
It really is. Oh, sorry. I'm
I
trying
think
to
we
get it
need
straight.
to do. I'm not. So look how you're doing yours. Maybe I should.
No.
Do like that. I'm gonna make a little tent.
I don't, you know what? I'm going to try. Because you're going to have to flatten them out. If you want, I'm going to try like Laura, and I'm going to try to get like hers and get it and just paint the vein part of it. But here, I'm going to squeeze them out for you. You do what you want. Because in the end, you got to flatten them. Now, you don't want to like iron them. You don't want to get all the wrinkles out of them. You just got to kind of because when they dry, they're going to be like wrinkled.
Crinkly.
And yeah, and you want that. You know, a cabbage isn't smooth like an apple.
I think we should make radishes next.
I do too. I don't like to eat them, but I like to look at them
Yeah,
because
they're
Peter Rabbit
beautiful.
likes them.
They are a beautiful vegetable.
So we're going to bake these probably about. I do mine about 5 minutes at 225.
Okay.
And then you're going to take them out, and you're going to see that where they've overlapped on your pan, they're going to still be wet. So you just move them around, you know, like halfway through. You move them around after your 5 minutes, and then go back in, put them back in after you've moved them around. Put them back in the oven for say like 2 minutes. And then
Get you one there.
and if you
we got some wipies. Do you need wipies?
no, I got it. It's good.
You know.
Laura's got a beautiful white countertop, and I don't want to booger it
Formica.
up.
It's not that grand.
Look how
Or
pretty.
laminate. I think it's laminate.
Look, I'm
Maybe that's what it's
flicking.
called.
So anyway, it takes about, give or take, 7 minutes, I think.
It took you a while. You did a lot of leaves.
I did a whole lot. So it's best, yeah, like Laura's
I'm
doing. If
sorry
you
I
can know,
touched you.
do I care? Look at my hands, and it's going to be, it's going to be like that. Okay, so they're done. We got them out of the oven. Laura did an awesome job on her leaves. They look beautiful. And you know what's funny is the way that she, if you remember the way she was putting them down, they were more kind of pinched up in the middle. They're a little bit more pokey-uppy than, you know, the ones that I had made. And it turns out she can just glue hers together like that. And we have never seen that from anyone else before. So hers is going to be like, that's a beautiful, like a butter lettuce or a bib lettuce. I mean, look at that. Let me get my
So I
glue
think
gun
what
out
I'm
of the
going to
way.
do is just glue mine like that. Mine won't be as full as Sherry's. Mine's going to be a little bitty. Mine's going to be a little bitty.
But and also I think because you didn't cut big waves on the edge of the coffee filter,
Yeah.
she cut smaller.
Yeah.
That it looks, that's a beautiful butter or bib lettuce. I mean, that's beautiful.
Because Sherry did huge pieces and they're gorgeous. And
But it's more cabbagey looking.
yeah, and mine's like a lettuce.
Yeah.
Mine's a little lettuce.
It's a lettuce.
And hers is a head of cabbage.
So Peter Rabbit will be pleased no matter what he gets to eat. But, you
Yeah.
know, that's what it ends up looking like when you do a big one. And I'm going to tell you real quickly how to do mine, and
Yeah.
she'll show you how to do hers if you just
Or you can just watch along because basically I'm just going to glue
Yeah.
one piece down after the other. other, on top of each other.
Because-
Mine turned out a little different. We
And I
didn't
love
know
it.
how it was going to turn out.
She did great.
So Sherry's is much more complicated.
You
so
came up well. So if y'all have ever made the whatever you want to, like a salami or a pepperoni roast for your charcuterie,
Yeah.
it's the same idea. You're just gonna get you a cup, and maybe you want to make a smaller one. Get a smaller cup. I wouldn't recommend using glass because you might find yourself breaking it. You got to have your glue gun. And so what you do is you just take your filter and put it down there about halfway in there, and then you're going to take another one.
So you start with the little leaves first.
Oh, they're all basically the same.
Okay, I got you.
So, but now the trick, this one, when you put down your second one, you take your glue gun and you hopefully,
Do you need a...
yeah, push it, please. There we go. Then you do your little line of glue there, and you fold this down on there, overlap it a little bit, and then you've got two leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Your start. Then we're going to do it again.
Like your thing over here. So
Thank you.
don't have to reach.
I don't want to drag glue all over your counter.
Oh, no,
Thank
you're
you.
fine. It's just easier for
And
me
then
to... So you
do it
straightened
again.
yours out, and I just fluffed mine. Okay, that's the
But yours had a little bit of a point on them. Not a point, but they were more pinched when
had this little
she
green
put
one.
hers down on there.
green.
So it might be a tedious process drying your leaves in the oven. You can do it in the microwave. I guess you can put them in there for, I don't know, a couple minutes at a time.
I don't like that one.
But I'm going to keep on doing this.
And I'm just gonna glue. And Sherry was nice enough to give me a few bigger ones, which I needed. And so I'm just gonna.
Here. Have
Oh,
all you
I
want.
don't need any more. I'm just making a mini.
So I love Easter, so I always put out, I have these fake chocolate Easter bunnies, and of course you can make
Yeah.
those with just some spray paint and whatever ceramic bunny rabbits you can find. But I just love Easter, so I have bunny rabbits on my table, and I decided I was going to make cabbages to go with it this year.
This is such a great idea.
And hers
Look at
is
me.
adorable.
I'm just like getting glue everywhere.
You don't have your thingy up.
Oh, that's
I guess
why.
you
Thank
can't
you.
really because you're gluing.
Look. Look. Look.
So that's 1, 2.
So the next
Got
idea
4.
we have for y'all that we're going to be doing is some chocolate diorama eggs.
Oh, we're so
And
excited.
we are so excited.
Stoked.
Yeah, that's our next thing that's coming. And we
So excited
cannot be
about that.
happier.
So excited.
It brings us back to our childhood.
Yeah.
When you used to get those or make them as kids. And how exciting.
I remember being able to buy those in like the grocery store would
Woolworth.
have. Those beautiful eggs with the, the little scenes inside with the rabbit,
Yep.
and you could eat them, and they were really cool. So we're gonna make those, and hopefully get 1 or 2 of our kids to help out.
Yeah.
Not help out, make their own.
Make their own. Yep, but they can learn. That's an easy thing to do. We got the diorama eggs off of Amazon. And we're going to teach you how to mix the paint colors.
Your glue is going crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm about up to 10 now.
I don't know how many I'm at. My glue is fighting back.
I'm not sure. I'm
But
just.
that's okay. It is dropping like, I think maybe because I'm not using a cup.
You want the cup? There's your cup right there.
No,
Oh, that's right, because she's doing tiny.
I'm doing tiny.
But this is exactly how you do your salami
Yeah,
or pepperoni roses for your charcuterie.
Yeah,
If you don't
what?
know, see, it's 2 things in one.
I think if I do it like this. that
Oh,
might
yeah,
help.
that might hold it.
Yeah, because right now.
These cups, I'm trying to move away from these cups for my kids. So, uh-oh, I got mine stuck. So, here's one.
That's beautiful.
That's one. It's smaller than this one, but the difference, see, so you can have different sizes, but I also like to add those big kind of floppy leaves that the cabbage has off to the side.
Yeah.
You know, and you can always bend your leaves out. So I'm going to add some big floppy leaves out to the side, and then you've got to put one on the bottom because see, you have this big hole here.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if your cabbage covers, that's fine. If you want to lay it down on something that, you know, and you don't want it to be bumpy, that's the best thing to do. So I'm just going to add some big leaves here. My daughter wanted me to make her one.
And really, once you get past the paint part of it,
Yeah, it goes quickly.
Yeah, it does, and the drying.
You just want to make sure those leaves are dry. And, you know, you got to take them out of the oven, flip them, put them back in, and, you know, that could take a while. That's why I say, you know, you want to squeeze the excess paint out. How's your little, but you don't want to wring it.
My bib's coming along fine.
Your
It
bib.
just takes a minute because, you know, I'm dripping glue and not building
Yeah.
like you were. It is doing well.
But it's a great idea.
I have to keep using this. I'm covered in glue. I'm a spider web over here. Look at me.
It's a mess.
It's a
So I'm
mess.
going to finish this one up for y'all, and then I'm going to make a smaller one too. Let me get this up here a little bit higher.
All right, I'm on my last.
That looks beautiful, Laura. It's so curly and pretty. Now, here's another tip, or idea, I guess I should say. Some people I've seen like to make theirs more of a kale look. Is that
With
what
the
it is?
pink in the middle.
Yeah.
I saw that, and that's really pretty.
That is
too.
pretty. So you can do another bowl of color.
Light pink.
Yeah, and do pink. And then you could make your middle leaves of your cabbage pink, and then the outside green.
Yep, that's pretty. I used to plant ornamental kale.
I love ornamental kale. I just never buy it.
Well, it's like everything is so dang expensive
It is.
now.
It
It's
is.
like, are you going to do anything for me?
I'm going to skip the kale. I guess I could show. You can kind of see the brown in there.
With the coffee filter.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
coffee filter. Instead of it being so shocking white, you can see a little bit of the brown in there.
There's my little bib.
Oh my gosh, don't burn your hand. It's adorable.
There's
I
the
love it.
bib.
Look how cute that is.
That is so cute. And it was really easy because I really didn't do anything but just pinch mine up.
Mm-hmm.
So
She did. She took
that
care
was
of most of it.
super
Like right
cool.
when she put them on the,
Yeah, when I put it on the baking
when
sheet.
she put on the baking sheet.
And we use these little things we got at Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Saves your fingers.
Keep your fingers, keeps you from cussing.
So, did you need a little dark green?
I can use that, and I'm going to make a
There you
little
go.
one for Lucy.
So there's the little bib.
Isn't it adorable?
And now I'm going to clean up my Spider-Man mess.
And I'm finishing up adding these big leaves. It kind of gives it a little bit more fluff, a little bit more
It does.
real look to it.
Can you go back and add like some dark
You can.
green? Let me get your spider web while I'm working. I'm spider web removal.
So,
And I don't know where you all live now, but just as a side note, our hummingbirds are coming through.
yes, they are.
And now is a great time to be getting your food ready. That's what I did before Sherry got here.
They're
They are
coming back up.
Coming in hot.
And I'm so excited. It's springtime, y'all. I just love it. I hate winter. Laura loves winter.
I love fall and winter. I really do.
But
I don't know what. Look at our names.
aren't we beautiful?
Woo!
We're beautiful. So there you go. This is what we made.
Yeah.
And I'll add one on the back. All you need to do is glue around your little rim there and
Yep.
slap a cabbage leaf on. But that is beautiful. Hers is just,
That is
yeah.
gorgeous. Mine's super cute, tiny, and we hope this inspires you to get on with some coffee filters and dye those things. It's
Yeah.
a very inexpensive little craft.
I love it. If you have a farmhouse look, in your house, and
Yep.
you want like a vegetable stand, you can use this too.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, and it's great for Easter.
man,
It's great for spring.
yeah.
And we hope that you stay tuned for our next show.
You'd be so glad to see those dioramas, y'all.
We are so excited about those. We've actually been working on them for a while
Laura
now.
made hers. It's beautiful.
Just because it is a little labor intensive, just for us to have it to show you. We're going to get those done and get that up next. And we're really happy. We're happy to have all our new people join us.
Oh, yeah,
We've
thank
got
you.
several new subscribers. Very excited about that. And please continue to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you in just a few days. And thanks for watching.
Thank you so
Crafty
much.
Chaos.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.